What if I told you there are psychological cases so strange they sound like fiction? Today, we're diving into some of the most unusual and lesser-known psychological case studies that will leave you speechless. These extraordinary stories challenge our understanding of the mind and reality, offering a glimpse into the bizarre and often bewildering aspects of human psychology. These cases are not just rare, they're extraordinary, revealing the bizarre and unexpected ways the human mind can operate. Each case provides a unique perspective on how our perceptions, memories, and cognitive functions can sometimes defy logic and challenge conventional understanding. Segment 1. Our first case is a haunting one, a woman who believed she was dead. This rare condition, known as Cotard Syndrome or walking corpse syndrome, led her to insist that her body was decaying and that she no longer existed. Her belief that she was deceased, despite being fully alive, provides a chilling look at how the mind can distort reality and challenge our fundamental understanding of life and self-awareness. Cotard Syndrome is a severe mental disorder that causes delusions of negation, making individuals believe that they are dead or that their body parts are missing. It's as if the mind tricks itself into believing the impossible. This case has provided key insights into the nature of self-awareness and the impact of extreme depression and mental illness on perception. It highlights how profound distortions in self-perception can occur and the challenges involved in treating such severe psychological conditions. Segment 2. Next, we examine the unusual case of a man who began seeing dragons and other fantastical creatures, despite being fully aware that they weren't real. This condition, known as Bonnet Syndrome, occurs in individuals who have lost their vision. Although the man understood that these hallucinations were not real, his brain created vivid and elaborate visual experiences as a response to the loss of visual input. This case provides a unique perspective on how the brain compensates for sensory deficits and the way in which visual hallucinations can manifest in the absence of sight. Bonnet Syndrome occurs when the brain tries to compensate for the lack of visual input, leading to vivid and often bizarre hallucinations. This case challenges our understanding of how the brain processes visual information and blurs the thin line between reality and illusion. It reveals the brain's remarkable ability to generate complex imagery, even in the absence of external visual stimuli, and highlights the intricate relationship between sensory deprivation and perceptual experience. Segment 3. Our next story is a troubling one, a woman who developed severe anorexia, not out of a desire to lose weight, but because she literally forgot to eat due to memory loss caused by a brain injury. This case highlights how profound cognitive impairments can impact basic life functions, such as eating, and lead to severe consequences. The situation sheds light on the complex interplay between memory, behavior, and physical health, illustrating how disruptions in one aspect of cognitive function can have significant and potentially devastating effects on overall well-being. Like typical anorexia nervosa, this woman's condition was rooted in an inability to remember basic daily tasks, including eating. Her case highlights the complex interplay between memory, behavior, and survival instincts, and the devastating effects when this balance is disrupted. It underscores how essential memory is for maintaining everyday functions and how cognitive impairments can lead to severe health issues when they interfere with fundamental needs. Segment 4. Imagine believing you're transforming into a wolf under the full moon. That's exactly what happened to a young boy suffering from clinical lycanthropy, a rare psychiatric disorder where the individual believes they are turning into an animal. This condition involves intense delusions and hallucinations, where the person is convinced of their transformation into a creature, such as a wolf, often triggered by emotional or psychological factors. His case provides a dramatic example of how deeply the mind can distort reality and the complex interplay between belief, perception, and identity. Clinical lycanthropy is a delusion that has been recorded throughout history, often linked to folklore and myths. This case provides a fascinating example of how deep-seated cultural beliefs can manifest as intense psychological symptoms, revealing the power of the mind to create its own reality. It underscores how cultural narratives and personal beliefs can intertwine, influencing and shaping the perceptions and experiences of individuals in profound ways. Segment 5. Finally, we delve into the case of a woman who lived two completely separate lives, each with its own personality, memories, and behavior. This is a classic case of dissociative identity disorder, DID, formerly known as multiple personality disorder. In DID, distinct personality states or alters emerge within a single individual, each with its own unique traits and memory. This disorder often results from severe trauma or stress, and it provides a profound insight into how the mind can compartmentalize experiences and identities as a coping mechanism. The woman's case reveals the complex nature of identity and memory, challenging our understanding of how a single consciousness can house multiple, conflicting selves. Is a complex disorder often triggered by severe trauma, where different identities emerge as a coping mechanism. The woman's case is one of the most documented examples, offering deep insights into how the mind protects itself from unbearable experiences by creating alternate personas. This disorder highlights the remarkable ways in which the mind can adapt to trauma, but also underscores the challenges of integrating these disparate identities into a cohesive sense of self.